So this is Cube 2. It's in the genre of Portal-like games. In that, you're as far as I can tell from the trailers anyway, you're a character who's exploring a 3D environment. You're given a set of tools to solve puzzles in this environment, and you just kind of got to figure your way through the world. And usually these games do some like subtle storytelling in the background. It's mostly about the puzzles, but sometimes you can end up with some pretty interesting ideas explored in the stories of games like this. I don't know what to expect from this game, though. I never played the original Cube, I don't think. So I'm kind of coming at this blind.
Initiating emergency oxygen.
Emergency oxygen were the only two words I could pick out of that. Are we in a hospital? Are we in a coma?
I understand, I promise.
A lot of blackness. Alright, where am I?
Help!
Oh.
Oxygen systems effective. Loading user interface.
Hey Mel, let me know if you're still good for our call tonight. Can't wait to hear about what you've uncovered today. Poppy says hi. Speak tonight. Love you.
Robert.
I don't know what's going on.
What the hell?
Am I the woman who was depicted there? Miss Cross?
Anyone? Help me. Please.
Am I in control of this at all? Looks like I have a small amount of control, but this is mostly making me go this direction, step by step. So Bilbo asks what level of State of Decay Breakdown I've gotten to. So the problem is, while I was working on Breakdown, I was jumping around to different difficulty levels and testing things out all the time, and I feel like I experienced a lot of it. But after it was released, just playing straight through, I didn't do much of that. I think I might be on Breakdown level 1 because I didn't, after developing the game, I didn't come back to it and just play it straight through on my, my own saved game and my home machine. So not very impressive there. Cloudcraft, I'm pretty sure critical condition is what they're trying to what they're trying to communicate with that voice.
Following mission success. Are there any survivors out there?
Hello? This is Dr. Amelia Cross. I'm picking up your signal. I repeat, I am reading you clearly. Please, I don't know what's happened, but I need help.
Okay, well, so one thing I'm gonna have to do real quick is general? Invert look, of course. And is accessibility? No. Subtitles. Turn them on. All right. Continue.
Try and remain calm. Your systems are slightly damaged. I can't identify what your rank was either. Looks like you're suffering from cryogenic-induced amnesia.
What? What are you talking about?
You must have been part of Vitruvius, tasked with destroying the cube. Damn. The escape pods must have brought us both back to the origin planet. That life suit you're wearing, you can manipulate the cubic structures with it. We used the same design to destroy an extraterrestrial object that was on a collision course with Earth.
That must have been the last game.
But if you listen to me and do as I say, we may actually make it back home. Do you understand me?
I don't know what the hell is going on, but just tell me what I need to do.
Okay. I've detected a human distress beacon coming from the peak of the structure you're in. Your signal is weak because of this blasted sandstorm. I can't log on to you. That beacon is above the storm. If you can just make it there, you should be clear. If you rendezvous with any other survivors, I should be able to use my teleporter to extract us all and get home.
Right. Okay. I think I can do that.
Let me just go deeper into this facility and further away from you and from the sandstorm. Wait, here's a staircase up. Alright, this isn't too crazy. Yeah, Bilbo's saying he's getting a Portal vibe. Yeah, this feels like it's definitely in the genre of Portal and Talos Principle and a lot of those other games that are mostly about solving puzzles in a simple geometric environment, but that layer on a story that's about more than that at the same time. In Portal, it's mostly about being funny. In Talos Principle, it's mostly about philosophy and trying to be profound about the nature of sentience and consciousness. I don't know what to expect from this one. And I've played several others too. Their names aren't occurring to me right now, but this is a pretty thriving, interesting genre.
Use the gloves you're wearing to change the structure around you. You should have access to the launch pad function, code-colored blue. Try placing one on any white cubes that have a frame using your left glove, then stand on it.
Okay. Boop. Okay.
Jesus. I wasn't expecting that.
You better get used to it. It may just save your life in here. Listen, I'm losing signal because of the storm. Keep climbing upwards. Contact me if you find anything strange.
I like how my character flips out.
Hello? Can you hear me? God, what have I got myself into?
That's some great animation on her hands. It's a special skill to be able to do first-person animations. Okay. Han Solo Dolo's asking when they're going to make a good Predator game. So I've heard, I didn't play much of the original Aliens vs. Predator, but I've heard it was actually supposed to be pretty good, but it's been a long time since that. That does sound like it could potentially be a really amazing game. Honestly, maybe they should be done trying to make movies about the Predator and just make some incredible games about it. There's some like 80s properties that I would absolutely love. Oh, whoops. Absolutely love to play a game based on, but that, you know. Ah, crap. So I want to get... Oh, look at that. Let's try this again. It's like, this effect on the pad is really interesting. It looks like an old school television.
I found something. Oh, still no signal.
One 80s property I would love to play a game based on is Escape from New York. So what does this do? Nothing. And I can't pull it out with my right hand. I can't get up here. What can I do? Can I do something with this? Oh. What's saying I can do something? Oh. To interact. Okay. Wait. Why? Why are you doing that? That's what I say. Wait. Why are you doing that? And Brant happens to open the door.
Recommended action. Place red cube on white panel.
What the... Why would these be here?
Exactly. Okay. So I can hit the right bumper to change. You can see I'm changing the color of my action. Blue is the bounce pad, and red, or I mean, more like orange, is the extruding kind. Okay. Oh, so that stopped me. Okay, I thought I was going to have to land on it, but no. I like to think of Escape from New York of potentially being like a Grand Theft Auto style, just open world crime caper through a city. I mean, you're the, you know, if you were Snake Plissken, you could basically justify doing practically anything to serve your mission. Han Solodolo is suggesting we can create a Snake Plissken type character in State of Decay 2. That's a pretty good idea. I should keep that in mind. Probably the closest thing is Sasquatch, but he's not quite Snake Plissken. What are you? Alright. Can I interact with this? Oh, look! An elevator. How civilized. Interesting. I like how they build on these giant pistons so you can predict what it's going to do before it's done anything. Oh, I can only have one of these at a time. Oh, interesting. One of each at a time. Stretch a little bit. I've been leaning forward a little too long. Alright, let's see. So this one wants to go up. Oh, let's make this one stick out. And then... what am I doing? That. Hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah, I guess this is what I want to do.
Emma, reading you loud and clear.
How are you doing?
Making progress, I think.
Good. Listen, I wanted to ask, what do you remember before waking up?
I don't. Not really. I think I was heading towards a job, a dig site in Scotland. I was in a helicopter with my team.
And you don't remember what happened?
No, I don't. Are you interrogating me, Emma? Because it sure as hell feels like it.
Well, hold on. She's just being nice.
Emma? Oh, God damn it, this stupid thing. I best continue.
The main struggle in this game is just figuring out... oh, hi. Is just figuring out... like, remembering what button does what. Oh, what? Huh. I expected that to just work. Okay. So what else could I do? How can I make myself go further? Oh, wait. Oh, this whole thing is a... right. Okay. At some point I have to time one of these in motion, aren't I? There's so many little simple touches here, like the fact that this button changes. To tell you what it's going to do next is a nice little touch. They put a lot of effort into these little subtle touches in the world that take, you know, what could be a pretty simple and contrived and unrealistic environment and just makes you believe it just a little bit more, because things don't just pop on and off. They animate. They happen, you know? So, no, Han Solodolo, the party that is going on right now, it started at 11. So I did spend some time there, and then I kind of, you know, ran away and hid. Oh, good, a green one.
Another type. Interesting. It's like the structure itself can duplicate and grow.
Alright, that doesn't help anything. But what if... Let's see, which one do I need to do? Is it this one? So I didn't even know I could retract those manually. It's a good way to teach me about that. Yeah, I imagine you only get one green box because you only get one red box. That would seem consistent anyway. Alright. So if I move that, it goes like this. I imagine I'm trying to be on top of these. So where do I go if I hit this? Oh, I land on whatever that is. So what are these for? That's a good question. Well, let's do what we already know how to do and see where we go from... Wait. Okay. See where we go from there. Okay, so this seems straightforward, except I bet I can't get up here. Yeah. Okay. So now... Huh. So what if... Okay, I got... This game has impressed me. That was pretty cool. Oh, hi. All right, so that worked. Now what? I need to get up there. I imagine that might involve this. Maybe propelling myself over there? Or... let's see. Very nice of them to usually make the middle block be the one you want. I imagine at some point that's going to get complicated. Also, it's nice that I seem to keep my momentum while I was moving, so I could jump up and down on that moving platform and not, you know, fall off. Yay, I'm about to get out. The game's over. Woohoo, I'm a winner. I won the game.
Emma, can you read me?
I'm reading you. Are you all right?
I've come across an exterior space. The storm has cleared up and, well, there's life here. There's water and plants.
That's unexpected.
This doesn't look accidental either. The structure of the space, the organization of it, it looks purposeful. It reminds me of my husband.
In
What?
what way?
Oh, he works with plants.
You should move on, Millie, before another storm comes.
Agreed. Speak soon.
Huh. Millie as a nickname for Amelia. I don't think I had that one down. Should include that in State of Decay 2. I think of it mostly as a nickname for Millicent, which would be a very old person's name. So Trivamot points out, that it's hard to imagine how difficult it is to come up with these puzzles. And yeah, I agree. I mean, one of the reasons I like puzzle games like this is because this is not the kind of game design that I am good or practiced at. And so it does a really good job of surprising me because I'm not seeing it coming. Essentially, my dad writes science fiction for a living, but when he's reading for pleasure, he reads mystery novels because he knows how science fiction goes. And science fiction is actually kind of boring for him because he just knows how it all works. But mystery novels, he can't write. And so as a reader, he just experiences them the way you're meant to experience them. You can have a lot more fun. So I'm kind of that way with these puzzle games, where it's like, there's certain kinds of games that I make for a living. And I actually do still enjoy those kinds of games. But this kind of game that I don't make, and that I don't even really know how to start making,
Incredible.
I find it really entertaining. Because I just get to sit back and be impressed by somebody else's work and not necessarily, be trying to outthink it all the time. I wonder why I did that. Oops. Oops. Note that one cube is exactly one jump height, or just under one jump height, so you can easily get onto a cube. So if you see one cube, you can get onto it, and if you see two, you can't. That's very intentional. And if it's half a cube, you can walk up it. Okay. So... assuming, it'll only make a certain number of those. So I actually somehow need to get up like that. No, I don't. Hold on a second. Now, what I need to do is this. Aha. That was it. I like the fact this game doesn't seem to have
Millie, I've been monitoring your
optional
position.
collectibles.
Your suit readings show that you've gained quite a bit of altitude.
Does that mean I'm nearly at the top?
Not quite. These structures, all paths should lead to a central core. If you get there, we can figure out the best way to get you to the peak.
How do you know all of this?
We
Yeah.
trained for a long time, Millie.
So what do you think these structures are?
Well, we know they have internal machinations and seem to perform tasks with no need for external input.
They're
A
robots.
cybernetic system of sorts, reacting and adapting. The gloves were built to change that, or at least divert its functions temporarily.
But what's their purpose?
All I know is that we had to stop that vessel from colliding with Earth. The structure you're in, God knows what they're used for. Anyway, let's focus on finding that beacon as soon as possible.
Okay, so... Huh. Oops. Dang. Oh, right. Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. So... Oh, no, we gotta let it bounce first. Okay. So... Oh, no. Okay, well... Then what I need to do is this. Haha! So I was right about eventually needing to delicately time when I change these things. So it's too tempting to think of these blue panels like they're trampolines. Like they're only going to give you as much thrust as you as you deliver when you land on them. But that's not the case. They always propel you at a very specific amount. So even though... So initially I thought I had to drop the green cube from a higher point than it would bounce to. But no, it'll bounce to a set height no matter what I do. So dropping it from lower actually works. So it went against my sort of automatic assumptions as a person who lives in the real world with real physics. But X to delete a cube. Okay. Like this one? I do like that it makes little sparks come out when I do something that doesn't work. Gives me at least a little bit of feedback. That it knows I tried something, and it was just not the right thing. Okay. So I'm trying to fire something into this. Which means something's got to drop onto that. Okay. Yeah. I think I know what I need to do. So... So it's interesting how, let's see here, they never just give me one spot, they always give me a group. I think it just gives a tiny subtle sense that I've got some control over what's going on. Like, if there's only ever one place, one spot to put something, then it'd be very easy to just get the impression that I'm just acting out somebody else's plan. But because I have a tiny bit of agency, it doesn't completely overcome that problem, but it gives me just a little bit of a sense that I'm being clever rather than just acting out somebody else's script. So where am I trying to get? Up here? Oops. All right. So I probably need to rocket across this gap. But I don't see... Like if I could get a stair step up here somehow? Alright, so what happens if I extrude one of these guys out of the ground? I can't push it. Yeah, and if I make it green and extrude it, and then try to make the same one red, it just kills the green one. All right. Is this going to be where I'm stumped? Okay, so I was able to fire a green block this direction from over here. I don't think I could fire one from above here because all I could do was catch one with this as a shelf. Yeah. And this spot is useless. Wait, what are those? Are those just normal cubes, or did something happen over here? Okay, just normal cubes. That's interesting. They've got a really interesting, like, shader on this thing. It's doing weird stuff with the light. Okay, I'm clearly missing something. If you guys have any ideas. Oh, Bilbo asks if orange can push you up. Let's see. Yeah, it can push me up by that much. Not enough to do anything. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I know. That's all. It's that easy. I just wasn't thinking of it. Oh, but... Oh, that's why there's two here. Okay. This is a little weird that the way the lighting works in this world. Sometimes the red stuff all looks orange, and sometimes the blue stuff looks purple. Okay, so I'm going down the left side, so I want to make sure that I give myself a platform that will catch me. But yeah, you definitely want these blue pads to be exerting exactly the right amount of force in exactly the right direction, and not allowing for much else to change what's going on, so that you can land on tiny platforms like that reliably. I imagine there's versions of the physics system that this game could have had, where landing on that platform would have been really difficult and frustrating, and I bet they put a lot of work into making it completely 100% reliable. That you have to do something weird to prevent it from happening.
Please, take me.
What?
Take me!
My heart beats.
But I want it to beat.
For you.
I want to become.
Come one.
She said we would become.
Come one. Don't leave me on my own.
Not without
Her?
What?
Emma,
What? What is it?
I think it's human, or was. Now I don't know what it is. A statue. And it was saying something. No, not saying. A radio transmission of sorts. I don't know, this is messed up.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, it just means we need to find the location of that signal as soon as possible. Okay? Then we can find a place to rendezvous.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's just keep going, okay?
There's clearly something very creepy going on here. Feels almost, it kind of makes me think of House of Leaves a little bit. Not exactly, it's not as weird and surreal and trippy as that book. But it is the idea of being, you know, in this black alien environment that doesn't give you any sense of how it's put together. And you're lost here and there's creepy stuff going on and you just don't know where any of it came from. Oh, hey there, Asgard. Thanks for joining us. Well, I think this is a great time to stop the stream. I'll jump into the anus of this environment a little bit later. But this game is really interesting. I want to come back to it because, you know, it's just well put together.